Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my page. I'm Chosen One 444 Hilla, and I'm back today, guys, with a message, okay? So I hope everyone's having a good day, okay? Here on this page, I do collective readings for the collective, okay? So that means all signs are welcome. Doesn't matter what sign you are, okay? So say I want to do a reading for the collective, so that means all signs are welcome. Okay, doesn't matter what sign you are. This could be something that could happen to you in the past. Something could be happening to you right now. Something might be upcoming in the future. It all depends on what timeline you're on. We're just gonna tap in and see what could be going on. Okay, so right now, it's the end of July, you're going into August, okay? I feel like the time been flying, okay? We can see what's been going on, okay? We can see if anything been happening new or if anything you should be expected for the upcoming future or something that could be happening right now, like I said, okay? So if any of these cards fit you, we're going to be talking about something about you or somebody around you, okay? So I'm going to tap in and use the brightest top of that to see what could be going on, okay? So right now, oh my God, first card coming out is Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, okay? So right now what I'm getting is that Ten of Swords coming out. I was coming to you guys coming in the energy of feeling like very let down or backstabbed or betrayed, okay? Because Ten of Swords is giving that you are currently facing like some type of backstabbing betrayal by maybe a group of people or somebody you may know that feel like it's a Ten of Swords, or just multiple people in your life that could have just been backstab you, okay? This could be something like I said could happen to you right now, something you might be coming out of, or something that might be approaching, okay? You might be approaching some type of Ten of Swords energy where you have multiple people stab you in the back, okay? And a lot of you guys are coming in the energy, or might be in the energy, or was feeling the energy of feeling defeated is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, this kind of energy of these betrayals left you in a hangman energy, okay? So as these people done backstab you, okay? Something like that, this group of people or someone, this left you in the hangman energy. This put you in the energy of basically and actually this is a reverse hangman. This is not even an upright. So this came out reverse hangman energy, okay? So maybe you might be coming out of this energy of some type of energy where you might be seeing things for what it is, or now you finally seeing something clear. So maybe when these people did backstab you, something like that had you kind of wondering like what they was doing to you was true or not. So maybe these people could have been doing things that you didn't want to believe that they was doing to you or something like that, okay? So maybe this would be people that was very close to you. You could have thought that maybe that they wasn't really intending to betray you, okay? Maybe you couldn't see clearly, or maybe you was for a long time watching these people do things and trying to put the pieces together before you decided that what they was doing was true, okay? Before you decided that these people would actually backstab you, okay? What I'm gonna say, the hangman reverse means that you come out of that. That means that you know that they did this to you, okay? So this is the current energy of somebody feeling like they know what somebody done did, or a group of people done did, okay? So you're in the hangman in the upright. That's what I'm getting, okay? In the reverse. And Three of Cups. So yeah, these are people that you could have celebrated with, something like that. These are people that you could probably like hang down with a lot, okay, and partied, okay. And these people kind of tricked you, okay. So maybe you could have thought that because you guys hanged out a lot, party together, or like even share drinks together, celebrations, that these people was for you or something like that, okay? And what I'm getting is that they end up attacking you. So these people with Eight of Wands came out. These people end up getting people to join them and things like that, and they all do something at you at the same time, okay? Every different way, okay? So this could be a group. So matter of fact, I'm getting this might be 3 groups of people that could have done this to you, okay? So this could have been like maybe different areas of your life, maybe like a family group, okay, a friendship group, or even a workplace group. These are different people that all attack you at once, okay? And that left you in a Ten of Swords energy, feeling very defeated, very let down, really just out of this world, okay? Really just in a dark place, okay? And you finally realize that just because you celebrate with these people, with these people doesn't mean they was for you. They was good for you, okay? And you are coming out of that. You see very clearly because you're on the up right now, okay? That's what I'm getting. These people got a lot of people to join them, okay? Yeah, the Queen of Cups. So they did this. What we talking about today? They did this Queen of Cups energy, okay? You are a person that's very loving, very kind, and you are realizing that being that you was this kind person, these people maybe could have slept on you or something like that. They could have thought that because you was this not kind person that meant you was weak, okay? And I'm getting that the hangman in the upright means that they are gonna feel stupid because you are not this weak person, okay? So maybe you did something, or you're about to do something to show these people that you are not this weak person, okay? Just because you're kind doesn't mean you're weak, okay? You about to show these people that. That's what I'm getting, people that you celebrate, okay? And remember talking about the King of Wands energy, okay? So this also could have been somebody that you also could have like had some type of affairs with, okay? You could have been sleeping with this person, okay? That's why I said this could be multiple people in your life, okay? This could have been somebody you even slept with, okay? So you could have like this person that you slept with or had like sexual affairs with and things like that. This person went against you, okay? They actually went and actually also could have celebrated with some other people to go against you, okay? So that's what I'm getting so far. What we talking about today, collective? You had somebody in your energy that you could have been messing around with, sleeping with, that celebrated with a group of people to go against you, okay? They teamed up with some group of people, okay? They partied about this. They partied about betraying you and everything is what I'm getting. Yeah, you was left to carry by yourself, the 10 of Wands. Oh my God, so this is a very devastating, defeated energy, okay? You had to carry all these burdens by yourself after somebody that you was dealing with grouped up with a group of people to go against you, okay? Because you was this nice, loving person. And that's messed up. Yeah, they judged you, okay? So they had you thinking that that whatever they was doing was all your fault or something like that. So they could have been blaming you for some things that could have been happening around them, okay? Or maybe in all you guys' lives. They could have blamed this on you, okay? So they had you juggling your mind, had you in confusion, okay? You probably constantly trying to figure out who was doing what and why they was doing it, okay? Because like I said, these people are people that you could have just hanged out with and something like that. And these people was juggling you. And I'm also gonna this person that you was dealing with too was juggling with you, juggling you too. Another person you could have been dealing with, yeah. So eight of swords, okay. So you was kind of blind, okay. All I'm getting is that this you was very blind. Oh my gosh. So you was very blind and held back. You could not see, okay. The eight of swords came up. You could not see what was happening with this King of Wands energy. This person that you was dealing with that celebrated with a group of people that stab you in the back. So you got the 10 of swords, the 8 of wands, the 10 of wands, the 8 of swords against this Queen of Cups energy. Oh my gosh. The people celebrate against taking you out or try to do something against you, and they party and they did this to you, okay? And I'm getting that 7 of swords, okay? So they tricked you, okay? You got tricked or something like that. All right. They tricked you in some type of way. That's what I'm getting. They tricked you in some type of way, and you didn't see it coming, okay? So we can see the truth. What happened, okay? So this is a person that you could have been, like I said, dealing with. Somebody that you was dealing with definitely went against you with a group of people is what I'm getting, okay? So let's see. And that's so sad. Like, I'm sorry to hear that because I went through something like that too before. I know that feeling of feeling like, wow, like people you thought you could trust, okay? You thinking that, you know, they got your best interest. You probably was there for them for their moments in life, or just there to uplift them or be by their side, maybe a ride or die energy, and they do this to you like randomly, unexpectedly, okay? So that's what I'm getting. This person that you was dealing with, along with a group of people, did something against you and they tricked you, okay? They could have tricked you out of something, okay? And let's see, I'm seeing 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, they definitely got you out of some type of money, maybe some type of finance or something like that. They could have took some type of finances from you, okay? Yeah, so what I'm getting is that this is the end of something, okay? So right now, it's popping out right now is an empty room, okay? So I'm getting is that you left people alone, okay? So you basically walked away from a group of people and this person you was in dating, okay? You walked away from some group or some type of opportunity because you felt like they always in on something to try to celebrate your demise, okay? They were celebrating taking you out or something like that. And now you feel like it's the end, okay? You're no longer giving these people chances. You walked away, or if you didn't do it, yeah, you're gonna be walking away. You're gonna be leaving this group, okay, of people alone, okay? Because they was trying to just use you for some type of opportunity is what I'm getting. And I don't know what type of opportunity you could have offered, but like I said, given that you're a Queen of Cups energy, maybe you're a person that was just a giver. Like whether it's like I said, you could have been up in life, or you're a person that's up in life, and you have finances to give, or just help the love to give, and you gave and gave and gave, and they only wanted to be around you due to that type of opportunity to take from you, okay? Yeah. So divine intervention happened, okay? So some type of divine intervention happened that where this was meant to happen and kind of maybe like trigger something in you, okay? So what I'm getting is that whatever these people done did to you, okay, this backstabbing, this betrayal, what's type of catalyst in your life, okay? This is like cause you some type of awakening, okay? This is gonna cause you some type of awakening if you're gonna go through this yet, or you're currently experiencing right now. You're currently experiencing some type of awakening where you are now seeing things truly, okay? So maybe you could have been blinded to things in life, okay? Maybe you didn't realize that these people was using you or working together, okay? And I'm getting that these people want to experience this type of karma, okay? So even though they did this to you, you probably thinking like, oh, what's gonna happen to them after maybe they could have stole from you, tricked you, okay? You're gonna be wondering what could happen. But I'm getting that these people are gonna receive type of karma, but at the same time too, this person you was dealing with is a catalyst to your new life, okay? Maybe a new timeline, a new era, a new energy about to be stepping in, okay? That's what I'm getting because they were celebrating you, okay? Yeah, so you followed your intuition, okay? Something about this backstab betrayal kind of awakens some type of sixth sense to you, okay? So maybe like I said, you could have been ignoring your intuition, your signs, okay, your subconscious when they was like maybe like saying little slick remarks, okay, or maybe even like maybe these people trying to make it seem like they wasn't working with together, okay? So maybe you could have caught moments that they probably actually was like hanging out or talking or even texting each other, and you probably kind of figured that maybe they was all in on something with you, okay? So maybe you got all coming from a same group, okay? Maybe it's like a same friend group, a same work group or something like that. You probably realize that this person who you're talking about today, like you work with them, you dated them, whoever you sleeping with, something like that. They was working with some people that was around you, or both you guys, that they was in on taking something from you, okay, to try to attack you, okay. You use your sixth sense, okay, to get you to this to this awakening to remove yourself, okay. So your sixth sense actually increased, okay. You actually have your intuition actually saved you, okay. The divine timing, and you probably are going through a lot right now. So I'm gonna say this is like a very heartache energy, okay. You probably feel like very down right now, stressed, okay. Or you probably been isolating yourself just because you don't know who to trust, okay. You feel like there's a lot of people around you that you don't know who to trust because you've been carried by yourself. And also I'm gonna say you don't know who to talk to, okay. So some of you guys don't even know how to talk to. okay? I probably don't know who to trust. I feel like everybody's kind of suspicious. So now that after this people did this to you, your intuition, your sixth sense probably heightened, and now you're thinking that everybody's like suspect, okay? Now you seeing like everybody is like having a hidden motive, okay? Yeah, so I'm getting that. Yeah, it was the people. They was the core of the problem, okay? So these people try to say that you was the core of some type of problem, okay? They try to say that you was the reason for something, okay? They try to say whatever was going on, okay? We gonna tap in to see what's going on. They try to say you was the reason why something was happening. So they say you was the problem, okay? You was kind of confused. You like, how could you be the problem, okay, when, like, you don't have the access to something, like, okay, like, you can't make other people do certain things, okay? So what I'm getting is that it was also, like, they could have been accused you of doing something or making other people, making something happen that you have no access to, like, rather, or, like, you had no control over, like, maybe if they feel like somebody was doing something to them, they probably thought that you was talking to them and they putting something in their head. So maybe if it was, like, a group of people, right, they could have thought that maybe they had an issue with somebody else, that you was in that other person's ear to make them not talk to them, okay? So that they try to say you was the reason about to say something to them. So I'm getting is that, how can you be the reason, like, you a grown adult? Everybody's a grown adult, right? You didn't put a gun in nobody's head if anything, or maybe like I said, y'all always know the same people. Maybe you at some point, maybe you could have been a neutral person, a person that's neutral. You stood out at things, or maybe you just stood back. But for some reason, these group of people, somebody try to blame you to be the reason, to cause the problem why maybe they was separated, or maybe they was having some type of issues in this place, okay, in this or this relationship. That's what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, they try to say that you was a person that basically was there to like bring some type of death, okay? So we had the apple come out. They try to say that you try to bring some type of ending or something, okay? So like I said, maybe it could have been this could even be a family group, okay? So maybe it could have been somebody who was dealing with like an ex or something like that. They family try to make it seem like the reason why your ex maybe wasn't around them too much around because of you, okay? That's what I'm getting. So maybe this ex could have maybe used you as a scapegoat as to why they wanted to see their family members or be around them, okay? That's what I'm getting. And that group of people maybe had attacked this person at your ex family could have attacked you because they made it seem like you was the reason why they wasn't getting along, okay? And I'm also getting is that maybe it was the workplace, okay? Somebody you could have been maybe dealing with at the workplace, okay? These other workers and his co-workers in his workplace is feeling like one of the other co-workers that you talk to and hang out with doesn't really be cool with them because of you, okay? So everybody's like use you as a type of scapegoat in your life, okay? That's what I'm getting. You come out of some situation where these people are trying to use you as a type of scapegoat, okay? And I'm getting that maybe you're like a person that's like very like handsome or sexy, okay? Something like that. You look very good, and they thinking that because you have some type of look to you that you're up to something, okay? These people thinking that you're some type of sneaky trickster when you just look good. It has nothing to do with anything, okay? You might be a queen or king of wands energy as well too. You might just look good too. And these people think just because you look good that you are not a trustworthy person, okay? Well, you're really some type of loving person, okay? So what I'm getting is that these people celebrate and doing this to you, which is crazy, okay? Yeah, so what I'm getting is that too. These people also could have been treating you like really bad, okay? This person you was dating, okay? They was doing this to you too. So this person, somebody might be talking about an ex-lover, okay, or even like I said, just third parties that was just involved with this, okay? So they could have been listening to somebody that was getting their ear too. So this person you could have been dating as well, could have been dealing with somebody else that was telling them to do this to you too, okay? So you really had a lot of people that was up against you, okay? These people always listen to somebody that you was dating ear, like whether it's family or friends or somebody else they was dealing with. They was all in their ear to tell them to go against you, okay? And I'm getting that end up happening. So something could have happened very detrimental, okay? And it's so sad because I'm getting that you're like a very nice person, and this is probably very weighing heavy on you right now, or it's gonna be weighing heavy on you when this do happen, okay? That's what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, so then I'm getting is that these people gonna end up wanting to reconcile with you after you find out, okay? So you gonna remove yourself. This person's gonna try to come back to you and try to say that, try to plead their case. So I'm getting is that whoever that really is the main issue why these group of people attack you. So what I'm getting is that, like I said, it's maybe somebody you could have been dealing with or sleeping with, or somebody a close friend. They want to come back and make it seem like they had nothing to do with it, okay? So they're gonna try to come back when this group attack you, okay? They're gonna try to say like they had nothing to do with it, okay? They're gonna say, oh well, like, you know, if it's their family, okay, they're gonna say I had no control of my family members, like they did what they wanted to do, like, you know, it has nothing to do with me, okay? And you're gonna be stuck and wondering like, okay, that's your family members, like why are you able to talk to your family members if I'm your lover, I'm your partner, why you can't tell your family to stop, to leave me alone, okay? Or it's a workplace, okay, somebody you're dealing with, you're gonna be like, okay, if you know that group of people too, why don't you tell them to leave me alone? They're gonna say, oh well, I can't control them, everybody's an adult, okay? That's what I'm getting, yeah. So that's what I'm getting, what's coming out today, collective. You are currently going through some type of battle. You're going to be going through some type of battle where you're going to have these group of people that's going to try to come up against you, okay? They're going to try to come up against you over a person, okay? Over somebody you're dealing with, somebody you're messing around with or sleeping with, okay? That's what I'm getting, okay? So be on the lookout. This read is definitely a confirmation or a warning for somebody for upcoming present test that's going to be coming out that this person's going to try to basically denying having any parts of some type of group that's gonna try to stab you in the back. But they all, I'm getting is that they all working in it, and you're gonna be blinded for a while. You're not gonna be able to see until something happens, like a divine timing. Your intuition's gonna increase. You're gonna end up leaving this group of people alone, okay, and this person alone, okay, just because they feel like you was the cause of some type of problem, okay, yeah. So what I'm getting is right now too, what's gonna end up happening is that you're gonna leave these people alone, and you're gonna see some people grow up, okay. So what I'm getting is that too, these people are so mad because they. I'm getting on another reason why they attack you, because they feel like they was constantly comparing themselves to you, okay. So you see how that person is in the mirror looking at you. These people view you as you was going through some type of glow up, okay. So what I'm gonna say, you could have maybe at this point in time, these people started attacking you. You probably was working on yourself, okay. You probably had some type of self-improvement moment, okay. You was probably finding your confidence again, okay. You could have been going through something else in your life, okay. So like I said, it could be multiple groups of people, groups of areas in your life, okay. You was going through a personal transformation, and these people decided to attack you while you was going through this transformation, okay? You was over here working on being better than others, they decided to attack you. So whoever somebody today collective, these people started to attack you while you was working on yourself, okay? So these people must have saw some type of glow up coming for you in your life, okay? They perceived you to receive some type of glow up, and they wanted to mess that up or stop that before you get there, okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna say you could have went through something, maybe you could have lost something, okay? Maybe you had to start over, okay? And they knew you was about to bounce right back, and okay, they wanted to stop it, okay? So you was over here trying to show how resilient you are, but these people was over here attacking and try to bring you down, okay? You was over here determined to rise again, okay? After maybe some type of loss, okay? Some type of restarting in life. You was over here determined to rise again, okay? You was on something like nobody could keep me down, but I'm gonna say these people wanted to keep you down, okay? These people wanted to keep you down and stop you from some type of glory you were supposed to have, okay? So you end up bouncing back, is what I'm getting, even though they try to stop it, but they seen that you was in this energy of wanting to glow up, so this is why they wanted to do it, is what I'm getting. So this could be a reason why they attack you, okay? Which is very evil, okay? Like, how you gonna get mad when somebody's getting their life together, okay? That's very weird, okay? Yeah, people know you had a big break, so all these good calls come out, you about to have some big break, or you about to receive some type of good news, okay? Because like I said, you could have been having like a change in life, okay? Maybe a career turning point, new job, okay? New living, okay? New way of being, okay? Maybe you started going to the gym, started working out, this getting better, okay? You could have even have a major big break in your health, okay? Then you could have been a little heavier, so you could have been working on losing weight, okay? You, like I said, you could have been just going back to school, okay? So you could just get an education, now you up one in the degrees, right? Or your background, okay? Your skills, okay? Licenses, okay? You had a big moment that was approaching you, and these people wanted to stop it, okay? People knew you had a big break coming, or you was destined to have a big break, and they wanted to stop it, okay? And that's very evil, okay? But what I'm gonna say, you figured this out, because the way we're talking about today, you definitely figured this out. And you remove yourself, you let the people right by themselves, empty, right where they belong, okay? That's what I'm getting. So you let the people alone, collective, where you going to be if you didn't do it yet, okay? Yeah. So plastic smiles wanted to come out too as well, okay? Yeah, so these people kept smiling in your face, okay? You maybe you didn't think that they was doing nothing to you, because until they saw you, they smiled with you, okay? So maybe you actually, like I said, you could have hanged out with these people, celebrated, okay? You went out to eat lunch and things like that. They played a very good role, okay, in front of your face. You could not tell, okay? But after what I'm getting is that you started to know that these people was forcing some type of friendliness, okay? So like I said, they could have been started doing like jabs, okay? Just like maybe coming at your appearances, okay? Or maybe they said like little slick things that you thought was like going over your head, but it wasn't, okay? So maybe it could have like I said, like what I'm getting is have you on about your appearance, okay? People could have talking about your appearance, okay? Or also, like I said, if you was in the current energy of going through some type of glow up, some type of life changing plan, they could have been talking about you going through that moment, okay? So you could have had a moment where you had to like maybe like do certain things, trying to normally wouldn't do, you had to sit back, okay? Maybe you couldn't go outside and spend too much, and they started talking about you, okay? You probably felt that, you heard something that you know that they were talking about you during this moment, okay? Yeah. And when I'm getting, okay, so, and I'm getting that, and then also this person that you was dealing with, this person also was trying to treat you like you was platonic, okay? So I'm getting that this person that you was dealing with, this ex you was dealing with too, they tried to friend zone you, okay? They tried to play you as if y'all wasn't really like serious, okay? So they did all that too because they wanted to make it seem like you and them wasn't serious, okay? What I'm getting is also too, maybe these people that attack you too because this ex made it seem like y'all wasn't that serious, okay? Or like they friend zoned you, okay? So they try to play you to these people like, oh, like, well, they think we together, but we're not really together. I'm just here to do this. Or like they was worked as a team up to get something from you, okay? Yeah, these energy vampires. Confirmation, these bunch of energy vampires, okay? Collective, okay? They was draining you. They was draining connections, okay? They was very toxic, okay? They just wanted to steal your influence, okay? Like I said, you could have been a person that's like very nice, loving, and even good looking, okay? And when y'all hanged out, you was like maybe like the life of the party, or you just bring good vibes when you go, and you was forced to protect your energy because these people just wanted to drain your energy, okay? This person you dating, this group they was connected to, okay? Or if you wouldn't date them, but you was friends with them, or you slept with them, they all work together, okay? And it was time for you to cut the cord, so you did, okay? Or you didn't do it yet. You're gonna be cutting cords with type of group of people with this ex, okay? You're gonna find out this ex is might be working with some type of family members or some type of group of people to try to sabotage you some type of way, okay? You're going to be feeling very let down, hurt, okay? But I'm going to say you're going to come out of this, okay? Because you're going to get some type of status upgrade, okay? So once you leave these people alone is what I'm going to collect. You're going to have some type of status upgrade, okay? So you're going to have, after you experience all these things, you're going to learn some type of lesson where you're going to know how to, like, have some type of discernment, okay? You're going to notice, like, not to be so nice too fast, okay? Or not to brush all things that's being said or undersaid, okay? So you're going to have a new social standard, okay? So maybe you're going to try to surround yourself with people around you, okay? Like, or just like you, okay? You're going to have a sense of a lifestyle elevation, okay? You're gonna get some type of rewards, okay? You're about to be going to the next level, okay? So these people big mad because they couldn't stop it, okay? So what are we talking about today in this quick collective reading? These people gonna be big mad they cannot stop your status upgrade, okay? Collective. So at the end of the day, whoever works together, this group of people, they try to stop you, still gonna get this level, this status upgrade, okay? These people tricked you, okay? They tricked you for some reason because they knew you about to leave them, okay? So I'm gonna say maybe they did not want you to leave them, okay? They didn't want you to leave the social group, okay? Or it was a workplace, they want you to leave that workplace, they want you to stay in that workplace and not get no level up, okay? Yeah. People feel like that ain't gonna be people in your past, okay? So these people are gonna be all part of your past, okay? They're not gonna get another chance with you in this lifetime again, okay? People are gonna be left in your past, left in the dust, and that's gonna be the end of it, okay? And they're gonna be a major regret, okay? Because right now you focus on retirement goals, okay? You got real goals without them, okay? You move on, okay? You worry about long-term stability, future planning, and you want to be relaxed now, okay? So guys, what I'm getting is that a lot of you guys also are in your relaxed energy, okay? So maybe after you deal with these people and this crazy ex, you are gonna be focused on self and things like that, and building your own new life, okay, new people to be around, okay, and everything. And then you're gonna start to meet people just like you is what I'm getting. Once you start stepping into this new area with these new people, you're gonna start meeting people just like you, okay? And that's when you're gonna start opening up a little bit. But I know I'm gonna get this. It's gonna take a little time because these past people could have left an imprint on you, okay? So we could be talking about a past sense or something that we have right now, upcoming in the future, okay? So I'm gonna say we might be going with somebody's type of timeline that's over, okay? So I'm gonna say have you on this is a situation, collective energy that this situation is over, okay? You got rid of some fake people, some energy vampires that wanted to steal your energy and your money is what I'm getting, okay? And they left you burdened by yourself to carry it all by yourself. You have to, because I'm gonna say that was a lot of people, so maybe that was like your main group, okay, of friends, or your main group of family members, or your main work group. And once people left, it's like you have to start over with no friends, okay, or social, or you got 1 or 2 people left, okay? But you was very blinded. You did not see this come out, okay? You the Ace of Swords. You did not see this coming, collective. You did not see this coming because you really celebrated these people. You hung out with them and they backstabbed you, okay? Because they thought you was some pretty or handsome looking lover, but you had no strength to you. I'll take your kindness and weakness, okay? That's what I'm getting. So I'm going to end it like this with pulls from my cards. Find the lesson, okay? So the Holy Essence Spirit team is saying find a lesson. Something that's happening is stopping your tracks. In reality, it will simply teach you where you needed to grow. There's no such thing as failure, so pick yourself up and learn from it. Keep going, okay? So you'll be asked to find a lesson. And I'm going to say a lot of you guys already done learning a lesson, okay? Maybe the lesson is to not trust people, okay, with everything, or maybe to leave quicker, okay? Maybe not to stay too long. So I'm going to say this is like a 3-layer timeline, okay, with 10 of Swords, okay, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords came out, okay? Constant juggling, 7 of Swords, okay? This is a bunch of trickery, okay? This took you a long time is what I'm getting. This is a long time that it took you to get out of this, okay? So it's going to be a 10-year cycle is what I'm getting. All them 10s and 8s, okay? You could be saying 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, okay? You might be seeing those numbers, okay? Because this is the end of a cycle. If you've been seeing 10, 10 on the clock, that means this cycle's completed, okay? You about to complete the cycle 8, 8, 8. You're going to be stepping into a new abundance, into a new lifetime, okay? Balance possibilities, okay? So don't think this is the end of it. Your Holy Spirit team, most times I'm telling you, you have balance possibilities, okay? So don't give up. You are standing at the edge of a limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences, okay? Brace the balance possibilities that await you. So don't let these, whatever happens to you, shape your future, okay? Because it's not the end of the world. They're not the only people in this world. Just because they are evil people in this world doesn't mean everyone is evil, okay? You just gotta have keep your intuition up, okay? Have some type of gratitude, some type of faith for the future. Because I'm getting that a lot of you guys probably are not feeling very like gratitude, okay? You're not feeling it. Y'all in your warrior spirit, okay? Y'all ready to fight. Y'all ready to go, which is good, okay? So it's on some like. I'm kind, but I'm not nice, okay? So a lot of you guys in y'all warrior spirit, okay? Y'all not playing, okay? Y'all firm, and maybe it took for you to be that to get where you at today, and it's gonna protect you as well. But don't forget to have gratitude, okay? Don't forget when you actually receive love or meet people like you, that you take it slow and easy, but don't be fully closed off to it, collective, okay? So that's what I'm gonna say to collective. This collective reading, okay? Something could have happened to you in divine time in the past, or happened to you right now, gonna be upcoming in the future, where you're gonna have to learn type of cycle. or ends up a cycle for a 10-year cycle. You could have been going through an 8-year cycle of dealing with people or some type of ex or person you could have been dealing with for a while. You celebrate with these people. People are going to try to attack you, but guess what? They're going to attack you, but it's going to fail. They're going to end up in a blind spot, okay? Because they're not going to see you coming. They're not going to see this growth coming, okay? They're not going to see you end up still getting this status upgrade. They're going to be big mad because they're not going to be able to take none of your energy, okay? They're not going to be able to absorb your light, okay? They're going to be looking real dead and dry, okay? They're going to be people that's a part of your past. They are not welcome to see your future, okay? So be on the lookout, okay? Or if you did, okay, I'm proud of you for getting out of there, but just don't give up, okay? You got multiple opportunities. Most people come your way. You are focused on retirement goals. I see a lot of fun in your future and a lot of vacation coming up in your future, okay? So that's all, collect. If you like my reading, give me a like and share, subscribe, and any questions you can DM me to next time. Bye.